The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This book took my breath away. This book was perfection. There was not a sentence out of place. There was not a word out of place in this book. It was perfect. And when I say it was perfect, I mean it was perfect for me. When you read a book and when you experience a story, you don't experience a story as it is. You experience a story as you are. And every fiber of who I am loved every fiber of this book. This book had 3 layers for me. And the first layer was just a story, the surface level story in and of itself. And it was so fun. It was so enjoyable. And from the word go, I was just strapped in, and it just took me on this amazing adventure. And it was a storytelling of storytelling, and it was just done superbly. I could not have loved it more. And the second layer of this book for me was the emotion and the interpersonal relationships that really drove the entire narratives. And the interpersonal relationships were just so real for me and so tangible in my mind. And the emotion, like, this made me feel all of the feels. And this was a story about love. But more importantly, this was a story about loss and how we cannot have great love without having great loss. And it just showed the pain and the sacrifice and the sadness that comes with love. And truly, this was a painful and a sad story, but it just so vividly showed to me that, love is all that is real, and we can have all the worldly objects and all the worldly desires, but at the end of the day, all we really desire as humans is love. And that was told so beautifully. And the third and final layer of the story for me was the social narratives and the themes that really underpinned everything. And I thought I felt really strongly the theme of men trade power for sex and women trade sex for power. That was really prevalent for me. But it was just such a great story about what gay people of that era went through and what they suffered and the lengths that they had to go to just to be who they were and just to live their lives as themselves, and the sacrifice and the price that they had to pay for that. You don't need to know anything about this plot. You don't need to know anything about this book. All you need to know is that you have to go and read this book, because it will just blow you away.